Hi freshman seminar, welcome to the CAPP project. We're going to start with our non-cognitive reflections, and in order to do that we're going to be using what we learned yesterday with our online accounts and creating our documents inside our OneDrive. So I'm starting off on the basic internet screen, and in case you don't remember it, you need to access your webmail. It's written on your syllabus, but you would go to this website, which is https://portal.microsoftonline.com. So I'm going to hit enter so I get to the screen, which is exactly what yours will look like. You'll type in your email address and your password and you'll log in. We're not going to be doing that right now. Well, I'm not going to be doing that right now. You will, but I'm just going to be impersonating one of our students, Abdul. Once you sign in, you're going to click on your folder from your email from Troy Neal, and you're going to be able to access this folder. It says Abdul Alatishe, it's class of 2018, and you've got 10th, 11th, 12th, and 9th grade CAPP. Since you're in 9th grade, you're going to click on the 9th grade CAPP folder, and then CAPP Part I, since that's the activity we're working on today. When you're inside this part, what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to create a new document. When I do that, you're going to be creating a Microsoft Word document. I've done that, and you'll see that Microsoft Word is opening up inside my document. The very first thing that you need to do is you need to save it. Or we'll rename it later. You need to change the font to Times New Roman. Make it size 12. And then there's this button up here with the up and down arrows. It's called line spacing. And you're going to make sure that you are at a 1.15, just so there's a little bit of space. You're going to click this right indent to align the text right. And you're going to type in your first name and your last name. I'll set up Abdul's for him. You're going to hit enter. You'll put FSEM in the class period that you have freshman seminar. So Abdul is in second period. And then you're going to put your teacher's name. After that, you hit enter one more time, and click center. The title of this document is going to be CAPP Part I, Non-Cognitive Reflections. It's a long title, with artifact evidence. It's a really long title. Then you're going to hit enter again. You're going to align it to the left this time, and you're going to change the spacing to 1, since there's going to be a lot of typing and you want to have that space. Now what I do to make sure that I'm incorporating everything that we've talked about is I'm going to write down all of the non-cognitive skills, so I make sure that I include them all later. So I write positive self-concept. I've bolded it, so to bold it, I hit Control B. Control B allows me to bold it, but if I don't want to do that, then I can just hit the B up here to make it bold. The next one is realistic self-appraisal. The next one is navigate the system, leadership, long-range goals, strong support system, community, and non-traditional knowledge. Now that I have all of those, I'm going to go back. I've already done mine on a different piece of paper, which you can see over here, but I just want to show you one way to collect evidence. If I'm going to be typing a whole bunch of stuff, but I know I have a picture from Facebook, I'm just going to log into my Facebook, if that's where it is, or my email if I brought it in, and I'm just going to do that real quick. And I'm in my Facebook right now. I'm going to go to my profile, and for positive self-concept, let's just see what pictures that I have real quick. And I'm going to grab one of these guys right here. Hopefully you know who they are. It's Mr. Moses, Ms. Ruhi, and me. So I'm going to use my snipping tool. It's the tool that looks like this icon right here. If you don't know where it is, then you can search for it, or I can show you. And you hit New, and you're just going to grab what you want to take into your document. So I have my picture. I'm going to go back to my document, and I'm going to put them for my strong support system because they really help me out. Control V puts that picture there. It's loading right now because it's so big. It's still loading. Bless you. You see that it's still loading. But now I can just resize it, so we can go to Format, Shrink, 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 and then I have it there. And so what I'm going to do is I have the picture, and then underneath it, what I'm going to do is I'm going to center the picture. So I click on it, and I click center. Then underneath, I'm going to align back to the left. Oh man, sorry. Enter, align to the left. And I'm going to make sure that it's not bold, which it's not, and I'm going to make sure that it's still Times New Roman, size 12. And then I'm going to type about this picture. I say what a strong support system is. I say how I exemplify it, so different ways that I show it. And then I say what my artifact is. My evidence, my artifact, or my evidence is a photo of me with Mr. Moses and Mrs. Ruhi. Since that's my evidence, I'm going to highlight that whole thing, and I'm going to click this button, which is the text highlight color. This is so that when I'm reading it later on, I know exactly that you've included this, this evidence. It shows us the first day of school doing, and then I can describe it, and then I can say at the end, strong support system is one of my strongest non-cognitive values. And then I have my reflection. All in all, this reflection should be about 5 to 10 sentences. You can see from my example that that's what it looks like. That's what it is. So I want you guys to look at my example on the paper. I want you to look through here. And all in all, this is what it's going to be. So if you have any questions, please make sure that you see me. And before you leave, you're just going to hit Save As.
Okay, do you want me to come there? I'm in the college corner. Yeah, I mean, from in the office. Is that okay, or do you need to be like, okay?
Actually, you can just log out automatically. So I'm going to click X. And then I'm done. You can rename it later, but we'll get to that tomorrow. So good job. Done.